So it's been a while I came on YouTube and I want to show you how you can fill your visa application form. Okay, as a student, you are to go through the visa application form very well before you fill in and you make sure you don't do any mistake. Okay, so when you check my screen, this is this is the link, okay, and then this is the student visa application form. And as usual, I've said it that the block account has risen to an amount of 934 euros per month. Okay, so you should have almost 11,300 for a year, okay, seated in your account. And before you even get to the embassy, it should be transferred into a block account in Germany, yeah, before you even get to the embassy for your interview, okay. And as usual, there are categories, okay, master students with first class and all these PhD students, researchers, and of course students who have successfully participated with the test staff. Okay, test staff is like a German it's like a German examination. Okay, so if you participate in this examination and you get a high score, okay, you can study in German when you come to Germany. Okay, so your course that you want to do should can be in the German language, which of course you'll be able to understand and speak. So this is how it is. And if you're a student who has had A1 in the German language, okay, which is done at the Goethe Institute, and if you have a score of 80% or higher, you can also apply for category A. Okay, so there are categories: category A, category B in the visa appointment. Okay, the um, how to select an appointment in order to go for your interview. All right, so I just open. Okay, so this is all the requirements. Okay, the requirements for you to bring alongside. All right, when you're applying for the visa, um the processing time takes 8 weeks. All right, it takes 8 weeks, and then you have to do an online appointment here. Okay, this is it. Please take care. The embassy does not do any appointment through a third party. So if a third party tells you to bring money in order for him or her to book an appointment for you, please, it is false. Do not do that. You can go on a system, go online and do book your own appointment. And of course, the you have to take note of this. The processing fee is not refundable. Okay, it costs 75 euros and it's not refundable, right? And the application form is also free on this website. Okay, it's free on this website. So please take note of all these things. Do not let anyone take money from you to do anything on behalf of the embassy. You can do them yourself. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the information which you should go through and see how it says. Okay, so the visa application form should be completed in 2 copies. Okay, you do not have to run a photocopy of what um, you have printed or signed. Okay, so the signed form should be 2 copies, and then there is also a declaration form which you can, as soon as you click here, okay, the declaration form will just open. Yes, so there's the declaration form. Okay, so this is also should be signed. You have to sign two of them and then send it to the embassy. All right, so let's go here. And then of course your two passport size photo with a white background. Please take notes, okay? And as I said earlier, that the 75 euros is for the processing fee. And yes, your passport and your birth certificate, marriage certificate if you are married, and yeah. So these are all the information they need. Okay, please. if you have your WASI certificate, your BEC, you have to send the original and then make copies as well. Okay, all your bachelor's degree or master degree certificates, okay, they have to be official, right? And then you would have to also run copies and attach it to them. Okay, so note, the embassy will not take the original copies. Okay, all the photocopies you take except for the visa application form and then the signed declaration form, right? These are the only two things that the embassy will take the original copies, yeah. But apart from that, all other certificates of yours remains yours. Okay, the embassy does not have any authority to take the original copies. They only take the photocopies of what you have done. And of course, this is the most important thing. Okay, the money is the most important thing, right? Okay, so if you are in Liberia or Sierra Leone, you know, you have to note this: prepaid carrier envelope by any major carrier service. Okay, so that after processing the visa, they can put the visa or your passport into an envelope and then send it back to you. You do not have to come all the way from Sierra Leone or Liberia and come and take the passport. Yeah. Okay, so these are some of the things you should know. And of course, the scholarship holders, yeah, the scholarship holders. So, for instance, if um, your home country, for instance, if Ghana gives you a scholarship, okay, they are also asking that the public funds of the applicant's country of origin is also accepted. A block account will then have to be opened. Okay, so I think formally they were not opening any block accounts, but when the students come, they kind of get stranded because the funds are not released by their government, the appropriate authorities, okay, their country of origin. So I think because of that, the embassy or the state has noticed this. That's why they ask for scholarship. If the scholarship is not given by the German government, okay, if it's not given by the German government and it is given by your home country, then of course you have to open a block account so that these funds will be transferred into the block account. Okay, and of course there's a formal obligation, so bar or whatever wishes to sponsor you. Okay, and then you do not want to open the block account. It's then what the person has to do is that the person has to sign a formal obligation form requiring that he or she can sponsor you with an amount of, so this amount that is stated here, with this amount of 934 euros per month. Okay, so in this case, when you come, the person will transfer the 934 euros per month. It's not about right. And for this formal obligation, they will look at the person, if the person is married or is the person single, does the person have children, um, how much is the person's rent, okay, and then the person's cost of living. They will look at all these things and deduct all of them. Does the person owe the German government? Is the person buying a property in Germany? They will look at all these things. So if they take all these costs, okay, or expenses from the person's salary, and the rest amounts to 934 euros, then it means the person can take care of you. If not, then the formal obligation cannot hold. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. So if a person earns like 2,000 euros a month, okay, now 2,000 euros a month, are you married? So if the person is married, um, does the person have children? Because a child lives on 400 and almost 450 euros per month. So they will deduct all these things from the person's salary. How much is the person's rent? So for instance, if the person pays like 800 euros for rent, okay, they will deduct that amount from the 2,000 euros and so on and so forth. So if the rest of the money is not up to 900 euros, then please, you are not qualified to sign on behalf of the students coming to Germany. Okay. Yes, and of course the sponsorship. Okay, so this is what most people do. Okay, the sponsorship is what most people do. Their family members or whatever, their guardian, write a letter on behalf of them that, okay, so you are coming to study in Germany. I'll provide you with an amount of 934 euros every month. Okay, I think this one is the most easiest and non-complicated thing. Okay, it's like most people choose the sponsorship. All right, because for this formal obligation, it's kind of it's kind of difficult. Yeah, you have to get someone who really earns a high amount of money, like 3,000 and above or 4,000 and above. Okay, so if you earn like 1,008, 2,000 or 1,000, no, you cannot guarantee for someone, right? All right, so let's go straight to the application form. Okay, so this is the site where you have to fill for the national visa application form. Of course, you are staying for more than 90 days. Okay, it's not a short stay, it's a long stay. All right, it's a long-term visa application. So here is like, so they've given an example, like for example, family reunion or study or employment. All right, so take note, you have to fill two application form for the national visa applications. Okay, so this is um, the link, okay, the link to how you have to fill the application form. So I started already. So family name, I just put Ishbren. Then first name, Alphonsine. I mean, if you have a formal name, you have to put it there. Okay, date of birth, I put 30th November 2022. Place of birth, Accra. Country of birth, Ghana. So gender is female, marital status, right? You know all these things which you should put in. If you have a former nationality, of course, you can choose and put it there. Okay, so if you have children, you just take yes, right? If you don't, you take no, right? If you have children, you take yes and then you start filling in. So I'll just write H-pin, yeah, and then the first name is Alphonsine, assuming your child is named Alphonsine. So gender is maybe feminine. Residence, where does your child stay? Accra. Place of birth, Accra, yeah. Date of birth, I will just assume is today, 2022, yeah. Current nationality, so let me just choose Ghana. Okay, so if you have two children, you just add, yeah. If you don't, you just forget about it. Yeah, if you don't, you just forget about it. So your parent, your father's name, so I'm just Ishbin Alphonsine, yeah, and your father's nationality. Okay, so I'm just choosing Ghana. Date is, place of birth, Accra. Place of residence, Accra. Okay, and of course your mother's name. Yeah, I'm just putting yeah, Alphonsine here. I'm just filling in mother's nationality is Ghana, and then mother's date of birth. Place of birth, of course, let's just put Accra, and then residence, let's just put Accra. Okay. Profession. So the profession of your mother, of course. Sorry, your profession. Okay, your profession. The person filling the form, your profession. So you can just put students or intern, yeah, and then yeah. So this, make sure you fill all the asterisks, yeah. If necessary, further information. So these are optional things which you can just ignore. Okay, so your current address, yeah. So I'm just putting um sorry, HPIN house number 27, and then postal code, like, because we do not have the postal code in our country as here. Like, okay, so you can put PO box maybe 53, okay, location Accra, in country you choose Ghana. Sorry, choose Ghana. Okay, so your telephone number should be intact here. Okay, and of course your email address should also be there, because the embassy communicates with you through um email, your mail. Okay, yahoo.com or whatever. I just put. So, do you reside in any other country which than that of which you are currently a citizen? If yes, you just put yes, then you bring all the information. If no, you just uncheck this box. So your travel document should be your passport, okay? Just a passport, okay? So um date of issue, you just put any other. The validity should be 2025, yeah, or 27, whichever. And then your number of the travel document should be your passport number, yeah. So with Ghana, it starts with Jane. The normal passport starts with Jane, whatever, whatever. So I just put it. Issuing state should be Ghana, okay, if you are from Ghana. And then normally the passport is issued by the passport office in Ghana, yeah. And then it's if it was issued in Accra, you just write Accra. If it's Takoradi, you just write it there. Okay, so purpose of stay in Germany. Of course, you are a student, so studies, yeah. And then intended length of stay in Germany. So when is your course starting? So assuming your course starts on the first of December 2022, then if it's 1 year, you just write 1 year. So from 1st December 2022 to the following year. So if it's 2 years, let's assume it's 2 years. So you just write 1st December 2024. Okay. And then you intend not to stay in Germany for more than 12 months, and apply for a visa that is valid for the entire period of your stay. Okay, so yes, that is it. You do not have to uncheck this. That's correct. Okay, so your references. You are going to school. Okay, so it's an educational institution. So assuming you are going to maybe Kiel University. Okay, you just write Kiel University. And all the information. Then this is an organization, so you do not have to write anything here, because your school is not an organization, it's an educational institution, right? Okay, so your contact person's name should be here. Every school or your course, the department in which you are has a contact person, so you should find out for your school and put the person's name here, first name and then last name. I just Rose Ishbin, okay. The person's gender, female or male or whatever. Um, then these are not important, okay. So you would not know, you would not know, and yeah, the streets. Okay, so you look for the street of your address, the address of your school, okay, should reflect here. So for instance, if it's Luxemburger Straße, no? Luxemburger Straße, then house number maybe 24, postal code, let me just put the postal code of Cologne, yeah, location. Okay, so this is maybe Kiel, yeah. So maybe I can put, let me just put it there, and then location is like Kiel, nah? Country is Germany. Okay. and then the telephone number. Their telephone number is on their email address, so you should know all these things. Yeah, you should. If you don't know, you can just ask your contact person, or you just go on the school's website and you Google and you put all this information there. So you can um, put all these things here at maybe gmail.com. Yeah. Okay. So when you do this, you are done. Then your means of subsistence, yeah. If it's a scholarship, you just write scholarship. No? Is it well spelled? Scholarship, yeah. If it's block account, yeah, you just write block account, okay, or whatever. Then is there a formal declaration of commitment? No, there's no formal declaration of commitment. You have to check this box, okay. If yes, you just put yes and you put um the commitment, the authority, wherever, if it's wherever the state of where the commitment is, okay. So that is where the people who had they are who have um a family member in Germany who wishes to sponsor you, okay, that is where you have to check yes. Yeah. But if no, if you're on a normal scholarship, or you are being sponsored by your family member in Ghana, then you should check no. Okay. Yes. So when you check no, you just yeah. So they said planned place of residence in the Federal Republic of Germany. So if you don't know the street, you forget about it. If you don't know the number, but the postal code, of course, your school. You mean you are going to Kiel University according to this form. Okay, the university is Kiel. Okay, so you should know the postcode for Kiel. So let's assume it's like 50393. Then of course the location is Kiel. Nah? How will you be accommodated? If you don't know, you just put anything, okay? Because some of the students do not even have accommodation unless they get here in Germany. Yeah. No? So if it's a single room, you just tick. If it's a flat with maybe 4 rooms, you just put it there. Okay, whichever that you'd want to take, you just let me uncheck the single room and put the flat with 4 rooms, or you can do a collective accommodation. It has nothing to do with your visa issuing or denial. Yeah, the embassy itself knows. Okay, so will permanent place of residence be maintained outside the Federal Republic of Germany? You have to take yes. Yeah. So which place should be Ghana? If you come from Ghana, okay, because you do not wish to um, maintain your permanent place in the Federal Republic of Germany, né? Is That's the appropriate thing you should do, okay, in order to increase your chances of having your visa. So do not uncheck this box. Please check it. Okay. Should relative enter as well? So if you have any other relatives who are coming with you, especially if you are married or if you have your children, then you have to take yes. If yes, your child, mm, or maybe your husband, whichever way, husband, you just put it there. Okay. So do you have health insurance in the Federal Republic? If you do not have, okay, do not worry, because as soon as you get here, you'd go to the appropriate health insurance to go and do your health insurance. So do not panic, okay? Yeah, and mind you, please do not do any health insurance in Ghana before coming here. Wait, when you come to Germany, you will come to do the health insurance, okay? Yes, so it's appropriate for you to get into the country before you do any insurance, or yeah, do not do the insurance in your home country, because as soon as when you are in Ghana or in your home country, you don't even know the appropriate health insurance you should do. Okay, we have the public health insurance and the private health insurance, and the public health insurance is known to be the best. Okay, so even if you are doing it in your home country, make sure you do the public health insurance, because the private one, trust me, you will not enjoy it when you're on the private health insurance. All right, so be careful about that. And then have you previously stayed in the Federal Republic of Germany? Maybe if you had come for a visit, or if you have, I mean, visited any other family member in the Federal Republic, then you should take yes. Then, of course, you have to provide the date. If not, you should uncheck it. Okay. And do you have any criminal records? If yes, you have to put them there, but I'm assuming you do not. So no, 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 no. And you you save SMAL, yeah? You save, and then automatically it downloads now. Or you click continue, whatever, yeah. Then it downloads. Okay, so it downloads into a PDF now, and then you are good to go. So after you fill in the application form, okay, also this is your whatever you have filled in now. So you have to print it and sign. Okay, you print two of them and then you sign, and you are good to go. Ta-da! Yeah, so this is how you should fill in the application form. All right, so it's not difficult at all. It's not difficult. You have to do all these things and send them to the embassy. Okay, so this is how you apply for you fill in the application form as a student. Okay, so please, yeah, so I have shown you how you should do the application. Do not panic when you are doing the application. Okay, when you are filling in the forms. All right, and then make sure everything is in intact. Okay, and yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, just give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you share the video, and then you subscribe to my channel, H. Alphonsine. Thank you for watching. Bye.